everyone, welcome back to my channel and you're watching The Brown Feminist. In today's video, I'm so excited to be answering a question that you guys have been asking me for a long time. And that is, how much do I really make as a YouTuber with 7,500 subscribers? So let's go on to the time that I first became monetized. As you know, once you're monetized, meaning that you have joined the YouTube Partner Program, you have over 1,000 subscribers, more than 4,000 watch hours, and you haven't had any community guideline strikes, you can actually start making money off of YouTube ads, which means YouTube can place ads on your videos. You can actually choose, if you want to or not want to monetize each individual video, and then depending on, how many ads are viewed and what kind of genre you're in, what country you're in, the amount you get paid per ad viewed is different. Typically, I live in North America. It does have slightly higher rates because there's more advertising done on YouTube. Second of all, the fact that I'm in research does make it a little bit lower. So genres which are a little bit saturated, like lifestyle, can make a little bit less per ad, whereas genres which are like super watched by high income earners, like finance advice and things like that, can make a little bit more. I make somewhere in the middle. So I make around $7 to $8 per video, per ad, or something. That's what YouTube shows me. But on a typical month, I make very little. So now I'm a site that has kind of grown over the last 2 years. I have about 7,500 subscribers, yay, heading into my 10,000. So I earn my YouTube money as a YouTuber in two chief categories. So I have two kind of revenue sources. Number one is the ad revenue that I get paid directly by YouTube, and it comes directly into my bank account in Canada after some tax deductions in the US. And number two is however I have chosen to monetize my platform. Now, in many cases, you can see people, especially in the lifestyle genre, but other genres as well, they do, once they're a monetized channel, a big enough channel, they will do partnerships with different companies where they will have sponsored ads or they will have affiliate links. I have been very busy in my day job, so I haven't really gone into that way to monetize my platform yet, which could have been a great revenue source. Now, as somebody who only does YouTube part-time, I have chosen to offer something else to the people that view my channel. So because when I started YouTube, I started getting hundreds of emails, people asking me for career advice that was very unique and specific to their situation. People who are either international students, people who are immigrants, people who are Canadian or American and changing their fields, people who are nurses and going into research, people who are in medicine or dentistry or something else and going into clinical research. All of these questions wanted more hands-on specific advice that I could not possibly cover in one general video. So I decided to offer them a custom kind of service, which is my career consultation service with one-on-one time, where I sit with clients over Zoom, spend an hour at a time. I help them answer all of their questions, strategize for their career, decide what's the realistic next move, how to move up in their careers, help them redevelop their resume and cover letters so they have a much higher chances of getting interviews, help them do interview prep. And so there's several different types of services that I offer. But all together, this career consultation is like one service that's directly linked to my identity as a YouTuber, and that's how I get my clients, and that's essentially how I make the rest of my money. So typically on a given month, I make roughly between $120 to $200 in ad revenue from YouTube. So as you can imagine, this is not a lot of money when you're talking about being a YouTuber. But once again, I am a full-time clinical research associate. I have a lot going on in life, and I do work on YouTube part-time. But what this does actually help me with is covering the cost of all the subscriptions. I pay for a lot of different softwares for my editing, recording, different website domains and hosting and all of that stuff that I need to pay for monthly. So YouTube ad revenue does do a little bit of help to make sure that all of those are covered and I'm never paying out of pocket for anything like that. The bulk of my revenue though, which can go anywhere between like $300, $500 a month up to $1,000 a month, comes from my career consultations. My consultations vary in the amount of time I put in, the number of clients I take on. Now, once again, I really need good work-life balance, so I never take more than 2 to 4 clients over a weekend. So either I'm working throughout a Saturday or throughout a Sunday. I try not to take on clients for both days. When I do take on clients, if too many clients want to book a given weekend, I usually say no, a hard no after 2 to 4 clients are already booked on a weekend. That allows me to actually have the good mental headspace to give quality time to my clients, be fully focused and invested in their lives, in their careers, and give proper advice and help do their editing, do their formatting, and give you like their polished product in the form of a resume, a cover letter, an admissions essay, whatever that is. So the bulk of my income does come here. Now, as you know, in order to grow as a YouTuber, I have to be consistent in my work. I have tried doing that. Of course, life happens and my main job, my day job, my career happens, and this always takes a backseat. I am still trying my best to stay consistent, and my channel has seen really good growth considering that it's in a very niche topic. And there are very few people who are in Canada who are clinical research in their day jobs full time and offering this kind of service and this kind of like live real-time information from their own lives and their own careers. So I do have a lot of good real human contact. I do make wonderful networks online with you guys, wonderful friendships, and I'm really, I feel overwhelmed with the love that I receive online, in emails, in DMs, in Instagram, in LinkedIn, as you connect with me and share with me whenever something nice happens to you as a result of the advice that I give. It's that's not something you can put a price tag on. I do feel like without making any significant profits, I am doing some good in the world, which is payment in and of itself. Now, going forward, if I do plan on monetizing my YouTube channel, which I do, my way would be to add a few more channels of income, of revenue. So we have my ad revenue that I talked about. We have my career consultation services, which needs a lot of hands-on input. And then thirdly, I have also added some merchandising and some other products that I'm selling. One of the products are some of the digital products that I'm selling, which is, specialized digital templates. So people who are going into certain fields don't have to go onto Google and just try to randomly select things that are on there that may not apply to them, that may not be the right format for this job market or for their stage of their career, or might be something not for their field and might be something super generalized for, somebody going into a corporate sector. I provide like soft copies that are downloadable and delivered straight to your inbox, which contain templates for people who are new grad nurses, new grad medical students, new grad going into clinical research, or somebody who's in clinical research now trying to do a career trajectory change, or now trying to climb up the ladder. So all of that. I also have question banks that I'm currently compiling, which will also be downloadable for people who want to review questions and practice on their own prior to an interview. And then of course, if they want something more hands-on, they're welcome to come and utilize my career consultation service, which is at a different price point. So having to, being able to offer and add some of these services helps my revenue to grow, and also helps people exactly things that they were missing in. There were a lot of people who just need a template, but they're good enough to figure out what kind of language they want to use. And then there's others who want a little bit more hands-on support because they're completely new to this particular job market, in which cases they can have another service from me. Going onwards, I do want to work on more traditional YouTube revenue systems, like using affiliate links and sponsorship deals. I just personally have not had the time to reach out and make those connections. One thing I do is have a lot of collaborations going on with other researchers in other countries, so we can talk about the similarities and differences between clinical research industries and other places. These are not necessarily profitable right now, but a lot of what I do is kind of to build up my own knowledge, build up the knowledge of my viewers, and see where it takes us. So as a non-professional part-time YouTuber, I make anywhere between a minimum of $200 with no career consultation clients a month, if I choose not to take them, to a maximum of usually $800 to $1,000 a month if I'm booking clients every single week. So that's usually what my income range is from YouTube. These are all part of my consulting business. Going forward from 2025, I will have income coming in from all my merch and other revenue sources that I start up slowly. So that's it for this video. This is exactly how much I earn from YouTube, and since it's been monetized with 7,500 subscribers so far. As we hit 10,000 and we hit 20,000, I'll be sure to keep making updated videos so you guys can also see what it looks like to be a YouTuber and how much you can earn from it. Until next time, this was the Brown Feminist. Bye.